Hi students, it's Mrs. Watson and today I'm going to show you how to use Microsoft Teams for more than just seeing and talking to your teacher. There's so many more things you can do with it. So to get started, I'm going to go and share my screen, and when you log into Teams, you're going to look in here, and when you click the Teams part, because there's a lot of things, you can go to the chat, activity, assignments, but if you click into Teams, you're going to see all the teams you are a part of or all the classes you are a part of, and you're going to click on the class that you want to do work in. So for this one, I'm going to be working in Science Fair test, which is Crane. So Mrs. Crane and I work together so that she can make me a student so I can show you exactly what this looks like from a student view, because I am a student in her class right now, so I can show you what this looks like. Now, thank you, Mrs. Crane, for that. To access Teams, there's a lot of ways. You could go to Office 365 and click Teams. You might have a Teams button on your desktop that you just have to click into. So there's a few ways to get to Teams. Now, the first thing in Teams is you have your post, and this is just like, think about a social media like Instagram feed where you have all the stuff that's happening all in one place. So this could be assignments, this can be meeting time. So if the teacher makes a scheduled meeting for class, you could go there and click join now, and you'll be able to click on that and join the class from that section right there. If another student types in a question, I have a question, right? And talks about it. If they do that, you can see it, you can answer the question, you could give them feedback. All sorts of things can happen in the post section. Now the next section I want to show you is the files. Now the files right now doesn't have anything in it. Mrs. Crane and I didn't put anything in there, but if your teacher had files to put in there that they want you to see and access to, that's where they would all be, in one place. And you can actually upload files there as well from your computer. So anything for assignments or anything you have. Now, the next section is called Class Notebook, and that's going to be very important for us if you're at my school for your science fair process. I'm going to have a second video that's going to be right after this one that talks about how to use Class Notebook, how to draw on it, but basically it's a digital binder. Think about a binder you have with the tabs and sections, and every time you go to class, your teacher hands you a piece of paper that you complete and put into your binder. It's the same thing, but no paper. So it's a binder that your teacher makes for you, that they hand out papers to you digitally, and you can complete them in the binder. There's drawing features, there's writing features, there's so many cool things you can do. So in my next video, it's about 12 minutes long. It's going to show you how to insert pictures, how to draw, how to use all the features of Class Notebook. So let's move along into assignments then, since I have that whole separate video. So if you go to assignments, you'll see all the assignments that your teacher can assign to you to complete for a grade. So Ms. Crane and I went through and we assigned all of our science fair project assignments for the whole rest of the year, just so you can see that. So you can see they're in chronological order. You can see the due date. You can see if we assigned them with points, how many points there are. So let's go ahead and look at what this looks like on the student side. So as a student, I could go in, I can see the title, I can see the due date right here, the instructions that we typed up as teachers, you can see how many points it's worth, you can go in and click the rubric and click on and see exactly how you're going to be graded for its completion, right? Or how well you're doing. Don't click turn it in until you've completed the work. So this is what you do. You click here where it says my work, and there might be, I'll show you another option there, but if you click my work, it's going to take you to the page that your teacher passed out to you to complete, but remember, they're passing it out to you digitally. So Miss Crane passed this worksheet out for me to complete, and I can look at it, and if I click here, I can type my project idea is, and I could type all sorts of stuff, my project idea. I can move it around. Now, this video isn't to show you how to do all these features. That's my next video, but you get the idea, right? You can go ahead and as you're doing the assignment, you can highlight parts. It's all there for you to use, and on my next video, as I said. So once you're done typing in and completing every section, so maybe I want to go here and circle this, circle that one, right? Once I'm done completing the assignment, I hit close, and then I would hit turn in. And I'm going to hit turn in. It's done. Ooh, maybe I made a mistake. I'm going to undo turn in. You can see the cool feature right there, undo turn in. I'm going to go back and add something to it because it's not due yet. I have a few more days. Turn it in, and Miss Crane will be able to see immediately that you turned it into her. You don't have to send her an email. You don't have to do anything else, and that's going to be awesome. Now, if you go to grades, you will be able to see, ooh, these are my assignments. I turned this in. Okay, my next one's due the 16th. I haven't turned it in. I haven't even looked at it. So maybe that's the next thing I have to look at. And when Miss Crane gets a chance to grade it, you'll be able to see the points you got right in your team's app. Now, the last thing I'm going to go through is another way of assignments. So assignments can look very different. There's lots of ways teachers can assign things. They can assign Nearpods. They can assign all sorts of stuff. So for our science fair final report, this is a typed document that normally you have to type in and print off 20 pages of paper to turn in as a physical document. We're not doing that anymore this year. We're just doing it all digital. So you'd have your title, the date, the instructions, the points. You could see right away the rubric that the teacher is going to be grading you for each section, how many things are worth, points things are different worth. If you click here, so this is reference materials. If you click that, that's just going to be something for you to look at, but you don't have to turn it in. It's just something to help you complete the assignment. If it's too small, that's way small for me. I'm going to go there. I could click the magnifying glass, zoom in, and see exactly what I need to do for each section. Once I'm done, I close it out, right? I don't need to see that anymore. I'm going to go back to assignments. This happened before, and I don't know why it did that. So I'm going to go into grades. It's kind of quirky a little bit, but it works great otherwise, right? So I'm going to go back to my science fair report. I'm done looking at that, but this is what I have to do. So in the Word document, and this is just a mistake that we did, but right here, if I click that, it's going to open up a Word document that your teacher assigned to you, and this is your copy. You don't have to make a copy. You don't have to save it and share it with your teacher. All you have to do is write in your name. Right? I just typed it in just like any other Word document. It's basically opening up Word on your computer. Oh, my project title. Sorry. My name is not my project title because I'm figuring this out. Control, right? And I could write, how do, and this is a terrible title, plants grow. It should have so much more information in there. But I could go through and complete all parts of my project on these pages that my teacher gave me. When I'm done, I can close it. I can go and do other things. I could go back to the meeting. I could go back in. And when I'm ready, and maybe it's going to take me 5 days to work on this and several things, I could go back in there. I could click on it again, add more to it. And when I'm ready for it to be turned in, I have all the parts. I just click that button, turn it in. Oh, yeah, ice cream. Yeah. And Miss Crane has it. I don't have to print it out. I don't have to do anything else. And I can see in grades that I have also turned in this assignment. So it gives you those checklists of things to do, which is so cool. So that's kind of some of the features. Your teacher may also have different tabs up here because teachers can add different things. So in my class, I'm going to add a Nearpod tab. I might add a course website. So there's a lot of other features your teachers might have, but those are just the basic ones that you can use with Teams. And if you're in our class or our students for Science Fair, you're going to be using this for your Science Fair submission this year. So hopefully you enjoyed that and learned some stuff. And don't forget to ask your teacher for help. We're all figuring this out together, so it's not going to be instant, but there's a lot of great features for you to use to help you be successful this year. So ask your teacher for help, and hopefully this helped you. Bye!